I don't know. I'll put some vines on my face. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Hannah Blackwell, and today I am starting a brand new reading vlog, and this is going to be me vlogging my 72 hours in a haunted house. This readathon is hosted by Cassidy from Covers with Cassidy, Rye from Rye's Reading Corner, Mel from Melanor Reads, and guest hosted by my good friends Lexi and Kaylee. I'm really excited to be participating in this readathon, and I just figured why not vlog it. Now I have
What did she say?
And I don't feel great.
Oh, poor baby.
But I'm on the mend. I don't have crazy high fevers anymore. My kids are on the mend as well, but my voice is a bit jacked at the moment, as I'm sure you can tell. So I'm sorry for that. But I did want to vlog this. I didn't want to miss out. So, anywho, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click the like button if you like videos like these, and comment down below and let me know what you read for 72 hours in the haunted house, because I know a lot of people are participating in this readathon and it's going to be a ton of fun. I'm going to have all of the hosts linked down below in the description, but the point of this readathon is to spin 2 different wheels. You pick 1 wheel per day, either the thriller wheel or the horror wheel, and it tells you your prompt, like the kind of horror or thriller you're going to be reading, and that's what you read, and you just keep spinning for each book once you finish a book. You can't really set up an exact TBR for this, so I just have like a whole bunch of books that I think I might want to read, and I'll go through those with you right now. The first one is No Exit by Taylor Adams. This is also on my 12 books by 12 friends list, so I'm not sure because I think I wanted to vlog those separately, but it's still an option. One of the prompts is like a snowy setting, and this would be for the thriller wheel. I'm not going to go through synopsis for all of these because, like, you hear my voice right now. I also have for the horror wheel, and this would be like a psychological horror. I'm not sure what other kinds of horrors. It's kind of hard for a lot of these because, like, I don't know. You don't really know the themes or tropes or whatever for a horror oftentimes until after you've read it, especially if it's going to be like a cosmic horror or like paranormal horror. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I think I would call this psychological. And then I also have Dark Harvest by Norman Partridge. This is paranormal, I believe. Could be wrong, but it's set around or on Halloween, and it's a novella. It's a movie too, but I've never heard of this movie. Speaking of movies, I think I might also watch some spooky movies during this readathon too, just to kind of make up for the fact that I don't know how much I can read because I'm not feeling well, and when I'm sick, I don't read as much. Another novella I have here is What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. I also have the audiobook for this one, so it's totally awesome option for me, and I've been wanting to read it for a while. And I just love when titles are embossed. Don't you?
I mean, I guess. You guess?
I think this is gothic. I think it might be paranormal. Could it be a creature feature? Because the bunnies? Maybe. Sci-fi horror is Parasite by Darcy Coates. I think that all of her horrors can be considered cozy horrors. This could be a creature feature maybe. Or paranormal. I'm not sure. But lots of options for this one. I don't know if I would read this for this readathon though, because it is quite long. It's 400 pages, and this is only a 72-hour readathon. Another Darcy Coates I have here is Gallows Hill, and this would be a haunted house option. Her books read pretty fast though. I'm just like piling these in my lap, and it's not working right now. I have 6 Wakes out from the library, and this one is sci-fi. My voice is going, oh my god.
I guess you better hurry up.
Currently working on a North Carolina, like books set in North Carolina vlog. And I was going to read this for that. This is The Last to Vanish by Megan Miranda. Because this is set in the Appalachian Mountains in North Carolina. So West Coast North Carolina. I might read it for the last day of the readathon and just not vlog it really, because I really want to get to it. I have from my library The Haunting of Ashburn House. I think I have the audiobook for this one, and this one's quite short. It's 320 pages, and this would be a haunted house, paranormal, cozy. And then I have The Haunting of Lee Harker. Oh, I have one more, Darcy Coates. Oh my gosh. This is 340 pages. Voices in the Snow. So this would be paranormal. I think this would be cozy. I think this would also be snowy setting. For another thriller, I have One by One by Ruth Ware. This would be a 1-by-1 trope. It would be a snowy trope. I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard a lot of people love it. A lot of people hate it. It seems to be very polarizing. I also have Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. And this looks to be quite short. 300. So that's lots of my options. Obviously, I have a lot of options for this readathon. So we just kind of have to wait and see what we get. And I guess I can do that right now. And I could record it for you. As you guys can see, I am opening up. I've got my screen recording of this up here. And I'm spinning my mouse around the wheel right now. And look like we got psychological, cozy, snowy setting, slasher, sci-fi, horror, gothic, supernatural, haunted house, creature feature, spooky, word, cosmic. So I'm going to go ahead and click the spin button now. I'm nervous because, like, there are definitely some I'd rather more than others. So I'm going to go ahead and spin it. Please. Snowy setting. Okay, I can definitely do that. I can do that. I can figure something out for that. I guess I wished I had some better options for like psychological and cosmic in terms of like shorter novellas, but I can do something for snowy setting. So I think I'm gonna go with The Shuddering by Anya. How do you say that? Alborn? Anya Alborn. So this is a snowy book. I didn't even realize it was a snowy book until Books with Lexi recently read it for a reading blog. It says, they only come when it snows and nobody ever gets away. A group of close friends gather at a secluded cabin in the wintry mountains of Colorado for a final holiday hurrah. Instead, it may be their last stand. First, a massive blizzard leaves them marooned. Then the more chilling realization, something is lurking in the woods, watching them, waiting. And now, a weekend of family, friends, and fun has turned into a test of love and loyalty in the face of inhumane horrors. The only hope for those huddled inside is to fight, tooth and nail, bullet and blade, for their lives. Otherwise, they'll end up like the monster's other victims. Bright pools of blood on glittering snow. Screams lost in the vast mountains. This was not the first Anya Alborn I was planning to read. I was actually hoping to read Brother first, but I guess this is probably going to be the first because I have the audiobook for this, and I do not have the audiobook for Voices in the Snow. And especially like tonight, yeah, I just don't think I'm going to be, like, I need an audiobook. I need an audiobook right now. So I am going to be reading this. It's less than 300 pages, so we'll see how it goes. I will update you when the readathon officially starts, because it hasn't actually officially started yet. It starts like this evening. But when I do start it and I get a little bit farther into it, I will let you know. Okay, if y'all are wondering what I am doing, I am trying to recreate the cover of Comfort Me with Apples. Because this is the challenge for Friday for 72 hours in a haunted house. And so I just went outside. First I was thinking I would use this felt for the purple. But then when I went outside and went to the garden, my husband pointed this out to me, and this is Scarlet Kale. And because it's like more natural, I think I'm going to use this Scarlet Kale instead for the purple. And then I have some, I think this is jasmine. And then I got some camellia. leaves that have some buds on them right now. Just some more jasmine. And so I am gonna try to recreate this cover. Wish me luck. I wonder if I can get this any closer. You know, oh my god. You know what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll put some vines on my face. Vines. Oh my god, my cats are gonna eat the vines. What am I doing? Let's see if I can get these purple things on my eyes.
Is she gonna be okay?
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Okay, so my husband and my kids and I just took a walk and it started raining. So it didn't last super long, but I did film a couple clips of that. But I didn't end up listening to my book at all. I am 20% into the shuttering at this point, and I am enjoying it. I have mixed feelings about it. And I don't know if it's the audiobook narrator or the book itself. I feel like I've just learned that these characters are in their late 20s, possibly around 30, but they're acting like children. Like, they're acting like 17-year-olds. And I don't know if that's because these are like spoiled kids or if it's just the way. I think the audiobook narrator is depicting them how the author meant, but I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I'm a little bit confused. At first, I thought it was like accidental, and I was assuming that these characters were like teenagers. And then I was realizing that that wasn't really possible because of just kind of like some of the depictions that were happening in some of the discussions. So, I don't know. Also, I just don't like the way the audiobook narrator, like, he's doing the voice of the females. I just hate it. I hate it. So, anyway, I think it's still going to be a good fun time. I'm liking the atmosphere. I'm really liking like the story that's being told. I love a good snowy isolated setting with like a spooky paranormal element coming to get them. That is just like a trope that I love. So yeah, I'm having a good time. I could be having a better time. I don't think it's going to be a 5-star, but I'm not going to like DNF it or anything. I'm enjoying myself. So I'm just going to keep reading. Today is Friday. I just posted my Comfort Me with Apples cover, like mock cover. And That was super fun to do. And I think it turned out really well. That was kind of ridiculous to try to get done because my face is not flat. So trying to get things to lay on it, especially like leaves and things, was really difficult. But it was a good time. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get back to reading. I might make some food. I will update you guys a little bit later. Good morning. It is a Saturday morning and I'm getting my computer opened up because I finished the shuttering last night so I can do another roll and I'm very excited for that. So the shuttering was fine. I think I'm just gonna give it 3 stars. I feel like this is like almost like a horror version of The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley in that it was good for what it was there for. It was a good time. It was fine. It was fun, but it didn't offer anything special. The characters weren't special to me. They were all a bit of assholes, basically. Which is kind of fun for a book like this. And I get that. The creatures, honestly, I guess it was kind of slasher-esque, right? Like it was very more, so a lot of the horror was more like extreme horror, and it was very like slasher feels. I don't think I've ever actually really read a slasher before, so I think this is like the closest thing to a slasher I've come to. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. The point is, I gave it 3 stars, but I'm going to screen record. Listen, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I am screen recording. Apparently, I am screen recording now. I have the thriller will open right now, and I am hoping for like a mystery thriller or a 1-by-1 thriller, crime thriller. Like I have been obsessed with Aurora Teagarden Mysteries. It's a Hallmark Movies and Mysteries show or movie series. I'm just in my cozy mystery vibes, and I'm not going to read a cozy mystery for this readathon because I just don't think that's fitting, but I do want to kind of get closer to that. So I'd like, I don't know, 1-by-1 or isolated setting or mystery or crime. Any of those I could pick something, or even if I get snowy setting, I can pick 1-by-1 by Ruth Ware. I feel like romantic suspense could get me a cozy mystery, but it wouldn't have to be like a mystery thriller. I don't know. Anyway, let's see what I get. What I really want to read is Ruth Ware because I want to read 1-by-1. That's what I want to read. That's what I'm feeling like reading right now. Okay, so let's go ahead. And I'm gonna spin 3, 2, 1, spin. I got snowy setting again. Oh my gosh, so I got snowy setting for horror and thriller. There we go. You can see. But here we go. So, really excited. I am really excited to be reading this because this is just the vibes. I was wanting something like, this is basically an Agatha Christie and then there were none retelling, and I'm in the mystery mood. I'm in my mystery era right now. I'm obsessed with like Hallmark mysteries. I just rented out a whole bunch of cozy mysteries from my library. Kind of want to do a cozy mystery vlog, but I'm literally doing like 4 different vlogs right now. I can't control myself. What am I doing? Who am I? Who am I with the vlogging? I don't know. I'm gonna read this. This is Agatha Christie, and then there were none retelling, set on the snowy mountain. I think this is like a company goes on a retreat, getting snowed in a luxurious rustic ski chalet high in the French Alps. Doesn't sound like the worst problem in the world, especially when there's breathtaking vista, a full-service chef, housekeeper, and a cozy fire to keep you warm, and others to keep you company. Unless the company happens to be 8 co-workers, each with something to gain, something to lose, and something to hide. So, I think people start to go missing, or they start to die. I think they start to die. And I have heard people loving and hating this, and I'm looking forward to figuring out which camp I'm going to be in. So I will update you when I'm a little bit further into the book, maybe probably either maybe 25-30% into the book, and I will give you an update. Okay, so it has been a minute since I have updated you guys because I did not get much reading done yesterday. I ended up watching a lot of true crime and like Hallmark cozy mysteries. I just wasn't feeling up to reading a lot. I wasn't feeling well. I'm still getting over being sick, but I've done a whole bunch of reading today. I'm reading One by One by Ruth Ware, and I'm about 50% of the way through, and I think I know who's doing everything. Like, people have been going missing or found dead, and I'm really enjoying it. None of the characters are super likable. There's this basically a fork in the road for this company because some people want to sell it and some people don't, and it's really cool. It's really interesting. I'm having a really good time with it, and I think I just came up with a theory for what's going on here and who the killer is. And I'm excited to find out if I'm right, and I guess I can let you guys know whether or not I was right. I don't think whether or not I'm right will change my enjoyment or my rating for this book. So far, I am feeling like a high 4-star or a 5-star. I'm really liking it. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I do think that has to do with expectations of it being more of a like high what's that called? Like more of a fast-paced thriller, but I already knew to expect more of like mystery vibes going into it. And that's how this kind of book usually is. The books that are kind of Agatha Christie, and then there were none retellings, that book itself is a mystery. So you're not going to find like a super fast-paced thriller with that trope usually, I don't think. So I knew to expect it to be a mystery with some thriller elements, and that's what we're getting so far, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a great time. All the characters are really interesting. Everyone has different motives. It's just a really good whodunit, and it's got those Snowden vibes and the cold weather vibes. So yeah, it's exactly what I was looking for. So I just got over the 50% mark. This book is 380, 370, something like that, 370, and I'm at page 200. So yeah, it's going really well, and I will update you guys when I finish. I'm hoping to finish tonight because technically the readathon ends at 7 p.m. But either way, I think what I'm going to do is just update you guys when I do get to the end of this book, whether or not it's tonight or tomorrow, just to finish this vlog out. And then hopefully I can get this vlog up tomorrow. I've been trying to edit as I go, so that's definitely the hope. But I will update you guys when I have finished the book. Okay, good morning. So I finished One by One last night, and I am going to give this 4 stars. I really enjoyed this book a lot. It was a lot of fun. It was exactly what I wanted. I felt like the last 100 pages could have been like maybe 30 pages. I just didn't enjoy the end. So I gave it 4 stars. Okay, so I had to come in here because kids. But I did just want to let you guys know that my rating for One by One, and I had a really fun time with this readathon. Thank you so much to Cassidy, Rymel, and Kaylee and Lexi for hosting this readathon. It was just a ton of fun. They did a wonderful job. All their channels are going to be linked down below in the description if you want to follow any of them. They have wonderful content. I definitely suggest that you check them out. Yeah, that's it for me today. All of my social media will be linked down in the description as well. And if you haven't already subscribed, I would totally love for you to do so. Click the like button if you like this video and comment down below and let me know what you read for 72 Hours in a Haunted House. Until next time, fellow readers, keep reading and living your best life.
Said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away.